Ta-da!
Yay! Hi, everybody. Today is Sunday, June 25th, 2023, and this is episode number 25 of Running with Scissors, Stitching with Jane and Julie. 25 on the 25th. It's like a golden birthday.
It is. It's a golden floss day.
Extra special lunch for us. Ooh. Appetizers
for everybody.
And I'm Jane.
And I'm Julie. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Yes.
Thanks for joining us today, whether you're a returning viewer or somebody who's seeing us for the first time. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you. And speaking of appreciation, we have a few special call-outs today. Mm-hmm. All of them fangirl moments for me and for Julie. Mm-hmm. We had several Flosstubers who I feel like are sisters from other misters shout us out.
Yes.
Since the last time we saw you. So we want to say special thanks. Okay, hold on just a second. Take two.
We're kind of on the struggle bus today, aren't we?
We have stories, y'all. Jenny and Nancy, who are the Bougie Stitchers. If you're not watching them, you're really missing out. Yep. They both live in Wyoming. They are very talented and master quilters. And a couple of years ago decided to learn how to do cross stitch together. And so in a very bold and really cool move, they decided that they would start a Flosstube from the very beginning and document their journey. The way they made connections in the community, the changes in the project, just their progress as cross stitchers. Mm-hmm. I've been watching them since the very first episode.
It's fun.
So, very funny, very real. They're crown straighteners in the community. They're very generous with calling out other Flosstubers and designers. They always start with a moment of gratitude. Mm-hmm. So much goodness there, and I will link them below. So thank you, Jenny, and thank you, Nancy. Please go watch them. And then we'd also like to say a special thanks to Christy and Callie, who are the Floss Bosson cousins. They are in Sweet Home, Alabama, and I think we were all twins separated at birth. Mm-hmm. They're very kind, very funny. I belly laugh every episode. They are on episode number 6. I can't believe it. I saw their very first episode. I couldn't believe it was their first episode. I can't believe they're just on episode number 6. It's like they've been doing it their entire lives. Very talented. Again, a lot of variety of projects. Such a great sense of humor. I kind of feel like watching their Flosstube is like a great warm hug, but with that little bit of mischief at the end where you're hugging somebody that knows you really well, and then at the end they pinch you a little bit. Just kind of to be mischievous. I kind of feel like that's Christy and Callie. So I will link them below, but Floss Bosson Cousins, please go check them out. And then dear Karen, who is the recovering monogamous stitcher, she was kind enough to give us a shout out in her last episode. Thank you, Karen. And she made a very good point in her most recent Flosstube, that Flosstube is not a zero-sum game. Mm-hmm. And just because somebody would go to subscribe to somebody else's channel does not mean that it impacts your subscriber count at all. So be generous, check everybody out, go like and subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified. And then lastly, a very special thank you to Chris, who is the camping stitcher. Mm-hmm. She was generous enough to call us out, and congratulations on your retirement, Chris. I'm very excited for you. Chris was a para in the classroom for a really long time, and now she's retired and gets to do more of all of the stitchy goodness and camp with her family. So congratulations to all of you, and thank you very much. And then a couple of birthday shout outs. I think we probably already said happy birthday to Sarah from Sarah's Stitchy Spot in our last video, but if we didn't, happy birthday again, Sarah. And then happy birthday to Pam of Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching. Hope you're having a great one.
Yes. Well, that's just so amazing. We were talking about this morning.
Y'all.
Look at that. Thank you. thank you. I would not have done that as smoothly as you.
I don't know if it was smooth or not.
It was. And so, all those great floss tubers to go out and check out, like and subscribe, but stay here. We got some fun stuff.
Yeah, check them out after.
Yeah, after. While we're uploading, you check them out and have lunch and stitch with them. But stick with us right now.
Yeah.
So, as always, who knows what's going to happen? Again, Jane and I, we're going to film on Friday. I was all set, hadn't poured our cool, refreshing beverage or put my lipstick on, but everything came to a screeching halt as Jane once again had to save the IT world. So, right?
Julie got to hear some salty discussion toward the end of the day on
I'm
Friday.
like, I'll just see you later. I'll show myself out.
I don't know what to tell you. It gets to be that hour in the afternoon on Friday, and they all get no filter Friday from Jane.
So
it's not.
But
Target Jane makes an appearance.
Oh, that Target Jane scares the you know what out of me.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we'll get started by asking just the best question. Did you stitch anything, Jane? Did you have any chance to pick up a needle?
Well, Julie, thank you for asking.
You're very welcome, dear.
I did not have a lot of time to stitch, but I did make progress on a few things that I'll share with y'all.
Do tell. And I have no clue because I have no clue, so it'll be fun for me to see.
And I worked this morning, so I didn't pull everything out and be as prepared as I should have.
But we don't need to rush. We've got as much time as we
I'm fading fast.
can before we need substance.
I will start with Yellow Submarine by Blackbird Designs.
Mm-hmm.
And I am stitching this on 36 count Summer Storm by Seraphim. And I am using a combination of the called for DMC and the Fancy Floss. And so here is
You got the fish
my
done.
Progress. I can't remember if I had the flag done the last time or not, but I got the flag done and then the fish in his little, I don't know. I referred to him the other night as fish farts. I'm sure it's just supposed to indicate.
I was thinking gas trail.
I think he's swimming, so there are little waves in the water.
I was thinking gas trails, but if you want to come right out and call them fish farts, that's good.
I think I just did. The fish farts. This is a lot of fun to work on, and I really do like the fabric. And I did another bad thing. I like the fabric so much, I thought, well, I'm going to use this. I better have a replacement.
Oh, yeah.
So I may have accidentally ended up on the Seraphim website, and I ordered a replacement fat quarter of Summer Storm, and then I may have accidentally ordered a couple other pieces of fabric.
Of course, they can't travel alone.
I didn't think so.
No,
I didn't
can't.
think that should be the case. So that's that.
Excuse me.
And then, what is this? This is, this is Sail Away.
It's a surprise to you as well.
It's even on the tag. I don't know why I'm surprised. This is Sail Away by Shepherd's Bush. And this was one of my new starts last time. And do you have a fun story or a joke or anything that you want to tell while I get this off of this? Okay, there's going to be knobs on the table.
Oh, thanks for the warning.
So I just want to
My
warn you.
senses are highly on high alert.
Okay.
So
It'll be okay. There's only 4.
I can handle 4 knobs.
Okay.
It's when you had 12 on the table, I was a little panicked, you know. But
I'll get them mixed up.
I get a knob phobia. There's got to be a program for that, doesn't there?
Maybe. We can Google it we can Google it later. No, this.
Oh, so you made so much progress. Gosh,
Easy for you to
I
say.
didn't even take a meeting this morning and I can't speak.
And here's my progress.
Oh.
So I did the 1/1 on 32 count, that first wording band. Then there's a specialty band underneath it in that kind of vanilla color, and then the flower and the couple of the other motifs.
I do like that a lot.
Yeah, it's such a great stitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm really good progress.
I'm excited.
On that.
Yeah, I think I made some decent progress. I'm gonna put my knobs away in the bag.
Oh, I feel so much better.
I hope. Good.
I'm glad. No, that they're good.
I really am a mess, you guys.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? And then I made some progress on. This is Shepherd's Bush. Goodness and grace.
Oh, I wanted. Did you finish it?
No.
Oh, because then it would be in the finished segment.
I stitched 3 nights and 1 weekend day, and that was all I had in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I did the sheep, but the sheep doesn't have any legs yet, and filled in some windows on the house and did a couple of other things.
So he's suspended.
He is suspended. He's floating. He's levitating above the grass.
Yes.
So my goal is to finish this by the next time we film, which I'm assuming is going to be sometime in September. That's when we're going to finish it. Oh my.
I'll tell you.
And then,
Do you realize if we actually did journal, my journal would just be full of red X's from all
that's
the
what mine
times.
looks
Yeah.
like, just blank space.
Yeah.
And then this is Modern Folk Embroidery, IAB 1817, the Rosebush sampler. Early this morning, before I got called into meetings, I took a look on Flosstube, and Jody, who is Trixie Tricycle on Flosstube, and she is also the genius dyer behind Cedar, River, Linen, and Design, finished this. And so very early on in her Flosstube, she shows her finish, which is just stunning. And she always has a great Flosstube, so go check her out too, Trixie Tricycle. And I'll also link her below. Okay, so here is my progress. And
oh wow!
here is my progress.
Wow, you really got far.
Yeah.
You brought that side down.
The side down.
Oh look, I'm right. You brought the side down.
Yeah. And then I did a lot of work in the middle.
In the stems.
It's just such a glorious
stitch.
Is
just beautiful.
I am doing this on 36 count Tephra.
Okay.
From Cedar River Linen and Design. And I cannot imagine a more perfect fabric for this. It's just gorgeous.
It is just beautiful.
And I forgot what fabric Jody Trixie Tricycle mentioned this morning that she had done hers on. Also beautiful. Also beautiful.
Was it remarkably different color than this? Or just similar in
tone? Much lighter. I want to say much lighter with almost maybe a peachy tone to it.
Okay.
It was beautiful. It was just beautiful.
I'll have to look at that.
And I did know Hardanger. Hardanger hump days came and went. I didn't even feel sad that nobody wished me a happy Hardanger hump day.
I didn't even know what day of the week it was.
Right?
Had you not told me it was Sunday, I wouldn't even have known that.
Like Grandma Net would say. All day. So yeah, that's all the stitching that I got done. What about you?
Well, I would like to thank everyone for their generous orders. The shipping department, aka laundry room, was open and in full swing. I have about 8 orders that I have not processed yet. And so hang on, they're coming. Probably won't go out till Thursday of this week because I have commitments for the next few days. So,
Exciting
and I
commitments.
would like to thank everybody for the birthday wishes that were left in the comments on email, and I received a few cards. Thank you. Tom and I spent the morning at the garden shop, and we're buying shrubs and perennials, and he bought me iron bench to put in the front of our house. We're doing some landscaping, so that was fun. It was a good day. So right now I am so stiff. I told Jane.
Why is that, Julie?
Oh, well, we went to a wedding yesterday. It was really a cool day. And I was sitting there just enjoying the
Minding your own business.
Yeah, and I got pulled out onto the dance floor. We'll just call her by a very lovely woman. I'm like, no, that's fine. I'll pass. No, come on.
Hard to resist.
Oh my gosh. So I was out there, and I'm like, I don't think I have danced probably since Shania Twain released the single of Feel Like a Woman. Because at that point, I think I was halfway through the dance before my brain told my body that I was no longer sitting in the chair. I'm like, and then Bella goes, Grandma, I didn't know you knew how to dance. I go, oh, honey, that's not dancing. That's called survival. I was out there just hoping to God not to tip over. My sense of balance. I've got to do something. It was not good. So, but we had fun. It was a lovely time.
Awesome.
So, I did a little bit of stitching, not much. We had unexpected news that my husband Tom's brother passed away unexpectedly. So you can only imagine all the dynamics that go along with something like that. So we had the funeral on Monday, and then his granddaughter got married yesterday. So we started the week distraught, and last night it was good to get back together again.
A happier
celebrate.
bookend
Yep.
to the
Yep.
week.
So, but I did get a chance to get some things done, and I brought them to share. I too have to loosen my knobs, but I think I don't know. Can I just loosen them?
Sure.
These are ball knobs. I mean, those are flat.
Fancy.
Yeah, mine are. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, so I'll just tighten them up, because if one falls off, I could have a stroke. I'm so bad. So this is.
Look how sweet.
This is my sheep virtues. Can everybody see that?
Oh,
And I forgot the spool. I've been over here twice to do a
That's
video,
okay.
and I forgot the spool.
well, let me
This
see if
has
I can
been
hold it
done.
closer.
They're little house needleworks, and they were done all as one picture at Shepherd's Bush when I went to the store on our mystery vacation. So they're friendship, kindness, love, peace. I picked out 10 of them, I think, and I'm doing them on a long scroll, and I'm going to put them on an antique spool. So I finished the first one, which was friendship, and I started the second one, which is kindness. Very subtle in color. And remember, last time I showed this, when I first started, I was a little iffy about the sheep color.
Yeah, they look great.
Well, you know what I did? I did one in the called for, and then I did one white. See the difference?
Yeah.
So I thought
Oh my
that
God,
way,
those X's are so perfect, everybody.
they're, thank you, but they're just X's. This is done on 36 count something or other.
Latte,
Yes, a cafe latte mocha
chino.
cappuccino with one strand of called for DMCs. So it's been fun. It's very meticulous.
It's very petite.
subtle, very. I really enjoyed it. I worked a couple of nights on that, but I really had a lot of concern about the sheep. So I'm glad
They look great.
I'm glad I chose to do one white. So every one of these has at least 2 sheep in them. So I'll do one in the called for, which is either ecru or 822. They kind of switch off, and then I'll do one white one. I don't know which one's
what a great idea.
which one's the ecru or the white, you or me. I don't know, but that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
Then I have a new start. I had picked this up, and I think I can hold it up through this. It's the Pennsylvania Dutch Tomato Pinkeep. And I am doing that one. I wrote it on the back.
36 count vintage country mocha.
And the one I chose was Cayenne. We had 2 colors because I wanted to have it match. I bought the red first because it was this or ho-ho red for the finishing. So I chose the Cayenne.
Wheat Style Works Cayenne.
Yeah, because that had more of a variegation than the Lancaster. The Lancaster red was like, I could have just used DMC floss for the amount of variation. So what I did, when I stitch in hand on something rolled, I've been using these little spool things to hold my roll. So, but this is how far I've gotten. Not all that far. I kind of felt like I was your floral motif person, because you could just do. You want to clip it on the other side?
I guess.
Oh, jeez.
Do I have to do everything?
Yeah. So I've got the center done, and then I'm working off to that way, whatever direction. The latter part of the alphabet.
Right, left, east, whatever that way is.
East.
Oh, I love it.
I'm having fun with it. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. Because I go, I'll do the D, and then I'll do the scissors. Oh, maybe I'll put the E in.
Yeah.
You know, you could just do something little and felt like you accomplished something.
Again, perfect X's.
Oh, Jane. And what are yours? Irregular? No, yours are just
Mine are
perfect.
No, thank you, but no.
Yeah. Well, you're a liar. Okay.
Oh, my pants are on fire.
Oh, God. Okay, then what do I have? I don't even know. I packed this bin last week, at the beginning of the week. Oh, I too
Just the look on Julie's face on Friday as the afternoon went on. It was like, I'll see you. Bye.
Do you want the door locked?
I'd be talking, and I'd look over, and she'd be like this. And I'm like, too much.
I can't imagine.
I guess I'll see you Sunday.
See, the thing is I had trouble standing and swaying at the same time. I couldn't imagine think like you do for a
It's
job.
death by spreadsheet, y'all. That's what I'm experiencing right now.
I was death by swaying on the dance floor. So here is my
Yellow Submarine.
Yellow
Oh,
Submarine.
I love the color of the fabric.
Mine's much darker.
I like it.
I really like your fabric better than my fabric, but I don't have your fabric. I'm sticking because I'm using something that I already had. I think it'll be fine.
Oh, I love it.
It didn't show much. I mean, when you look at it, it's not as striking as that dark blue wave on your light blue, but I think it'll be okay.
That yellow and the peach and a little bit of red. It's really going to pop.
I hope.
Oh,
I hope.
Awesome.
And then I have one more.
Here, why don't you hand me your Merca?
No, it's not Myrrh. It's just Eric.
I'll put it on.
It's Erica.
Erica.
I'm doing a tribute to Erica.
The Real Housewives of Orange County. Erica. Not that I've ever watched any of the Real Housewives.
I'm like, is that something new you've picked up watching?
Never.
No.
You know, but sometimes late at night when you can't sleep and you turn the TV on and your channel scrolling,
It kind of makes sense.
you stop at one of those and you're like, I feel pretty normal.
Yeah.
And that's a rare feeling.
Or
for
it
me.
makes sense at that time of night, you know. Remember
Yeah,
when
of
David
course.
Letterman was on? He was so corny and
I
so.
love David
But
Letterman.
you know, after a hard day, you really needed a little
Yeah.
bit of that.
Yeah.
So, but anyways. Oh, here's the pattern. We should pay attention to what we're doing. This is America by Calico Confectionary. I'm having fun with it.
And you're doing this on 28 count Lugana?
Yes, thank you.
Mushroom Lugana?
No,
Khaki Lugana?
New khaki.
New khaki.
New khaki. With
I'm glad that you could have a
yeah, with
a
some
new
khaki. It's been like your grandma would say. It's a real spooky kind of
It
project.
really is a spooky kind of project.
Oh my gosh. 3 strands of string. DMC.
It looks great.
I like it.
It has such nice texture.
The fabric has very, how would you say it? Very defined holes.
Mhm.
So the 3 strands really, the fabric really
Holds
accommodates that. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't look crowded at
No,
all.
and you don't struggle with it. You know, if you're pulling it through a tighter fiber, one of the threads seems to rebel and want to lay, not with the others.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I love the blue and the red.
So that's America sheep fur shirt, yellow submarine, paw Dutch pincushion. So I have that done. That was my whips. I will draw attention, which got a lot of attention. And we're kind of crooked, but I don't think I should try to even straighten it out.
Here, let me move.
Okay. Back on. This is the America sampler by me.
J Designs.
And if the picture we had up last episode was just this, so you can stitch it in its entire tree. What's the
All
word?
of it?
All of it together. Or one gal said she was going to do a U, do an S and an A as little pillows and put them in
what a great idea.
Oh, I thought, wow, yeah. So this is available on my website
Which is linked in the description box.
below. So, okay, so I think, is that everything for that? Now are we going to go to finishes?
I have no finishes.
Oh,
Well, I have a previous finish that I'll share.
yes, please do.
Because we dug it out. This, I believe, is Patriotic Row by Bent Creek. It's very old. I've had it forever.
But isn't it
We
cute?
found it when we were going through the bin of no return.
I know, I mean, we both went at the same time. Oh, when
No
did you do that?
recollection.
Had no clue.
Yeah, no recollection.
Isn't that cute,
I have
though?
no idea if it's still available or not, but it was a really fun stitch.
Yes.
And I think this is probably on 32 count.
That would
natural.
make a really giant drum, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would be very big.
Yeah. So that's my previous finish.
I have a previous finish, too. And kind of, I don't think, have you seen this? A long, long time
I
ago.
don't know.
Okay, so this, I told Jane, after I have a bunch of orders, I always have to go through my inventory because I consolidate drawers as stuff is sold out. Now, if it says sold out on my website, I may or may not reprint. It depends on if I can. Kits, no. But after going through everything, I told Jane, I'm so sad. And you know I don't like to be
Julie
sad.
doesn't like to be sad.
I created this cherry bag that
Oh my God.
this is like a buttonhole variation.
Let's see if I
It's
can hold
got
it closer.
specialty stitches.
Okay, I apologize if you see this arm flap. It is large enough to provide shade for a small boy, but it is what it is. Oh no, look.
Remember that story I told you about Bella that night? Bella stayed overnight at our house. She was little, maybe 7, 6 or 7, and I tucked her in bed, and she goes, oh, Grandma, what's wrong? And I'm like, what? She goes, look at your arm. What happened to your arm? And I go, what do you mean? I'm like, where? And I put my arm, so she goes, I go, where? And she goes, right there. And I go, what? She goes, you have a hole. You have a hole in your arm. And
those elbow dimples.
I'm like this going, no, I don't. She goes, but put it the other way. And I'm like, well, gee whiz, Bella. And then I said to her, and for my next performance, I'll lower my head and a second chin will appear.
Don't even get me started. I've been saying for 25 episodes that my second chin can take the day off.
But I told
Goes
her,
unheeded.
you know, I can't even. I just can't. So anyways, boy, that really derailed.
Okay, but that isn't all.
No. Okay, let's go back. Here's the bag. Now, what I wanted to show you, Jane, you didn't see. On the inside edge are cherries over one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's stitched over one. They're satin cherries with stems stitched over one on the inside edge of that. Isn't that cool? It was done in 2011. That's when I must have...
And what is this on?
It is on... Oh, here, let me see. It is on 28 count Cashel linen dirty. And then there's a pattern for over one. I was doing over one in 2011.
Why are you... What's
Okay, so see, this is a tape measure, a red tape measure with the cherry...
God, that's scary.
With the cherries on it. And then there's a scissor sheath.
Oh, God.
And here, I'll hold
No,
it.
that's
Mine
okay.
are
that's
disguised in a long
that's
sleeve.
It's my lipedema arm. I can't handle it. By the way, June is lipedema month.
Oh, you...
Remember awareness month. Remember we talked a few months ago that it was lymphedema awareness month?
Yeah.
I am also blessed enough to have lipedema.
And mine was mental health month. Tell me you're not going to have an ailment for every month, are you?
Well, I don't know, is that a challenge? I could probably come up with one. But shout out to my fellow lipedema warriors out there.
This poor kid. I wanted to show you that the edging
I'm just going to do this.
is...
I'm just going to tuck that in.
This edge
and be a lefty the rest of the time.
This edge has a buttonhole edge.
Like a scallop. It's really
scallop. Okay. So the reason why I even bothered to show this is I have one kit left.
One is the loneliest night.
I join in, but I'm hoarse from singing last night.
Well, I don't want you to sway. And then
I
you get a
could
muscle
fall off.
cramp.
I could fall off my stool. So I have one kit left. If anybody's interested in this, it comes with everything. Scissor, everything. Tape measure, fabric, silk, satin ribbons, flosses.
Wow.
Bing, bang, and boom.
And a generous instruction chart.
Some hefty charts and finishing instructions, everything you need. So there's one
Wow,
kit
I
on the website. It goes to the
never
first
seen it.
person who orders it. So
I won't even try to confiscate it, y'all.
no, because that's it. You'll have to.
Oh, it's really cool.
But it's lonely. It's an orphan. It was in its own drawer. So thank you for letting me share. Not like that went smoothly at all. Thank you.
It's episode 25. Nobody's surprised.
Okay, so is that all of that now?
My brother asked me, how many episodes? And I was like, 24. And he goes, does that make you a professional? No, I'm afraid not.
Not at all.
Maybe someday. We'll keep trying.
How can you just be a professional human? Because that's what we are, right? Humans?
I'm not even professional at that.
Okay, so we got, you had no finishes, got that down. See, I had to have a whole thing. This week's been brutal. She has one too. Okay, so now we're going to go on to our Hardanger segment. which Jane said she doesn't have any Hardanger. So then that makes blabby me continue talking. Ready? Because I do have
I'm excited.
I do have something Hardingery.
Oh, you guys.
Hardingalicious.
I am so... Oh, Julie.
Hard-a-ding-a-ding-dong.
It's a holidanger.
Okay,
Oh,
now
man.
let's be serious. Keep your arms to yourself. I can't.
Wow. That's, people almost got something they didn't pay for. I usually charge money for that. But you're welcome,
right.
everybody.
I have to be professional. I have to channel my inner Dan and be professional. Okay, I am teaching a Hardanger class.
Dun, da, da, da.
A beginning Hardanger class in Blue Earth, Minnesota at Welcome Stitchery in September. Those are the facts, because we are a fact-based show. This is the design. Ready? Did you see it?
Julie.
I kind of Quakered out the Norwegians, didn't I?
The Norwegians are quaking.
It's,
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I designed some Quakerish type symbols around the corners. The inside is cut work, the perfect picot, a dove's eye, plain wrap, and the little red stitches are not eyelets. It's something like I just kind of created called like a package stitch. It could be something else. There's probably
Oh, it's very cool.
a real person designed,
Wow.
named it something else, but that's what I do.
And look.
So, oh, I put feet on it because I love feet on stuff. So, put feet on the box. But then on the inside, you haven't seen this. Jane hasn't seen this at all. Here's the inside.
Get out!
Isn't that cool?
Oh man, get over yourself! Look at that!
So I got to use the same fabrics I chose for the little red schoolhouse pillow that I'm going to do. And now I'm so excited because I know exactly where I'm going to put this and where I'm going to put the pillow. So that made it all the more fun. So yeah, so for the kit, this is what you need to know. Don't be overwhelmed by this because in the class, it's a whole day class, you will learn the basics of Hardanger embroidery. You will learn how to baste. You will learn how to do a cluster block, which is the main structure. You will learn how to cut, and you will cut in the class because
whether you want to or not.
Yeah, you're gonna cut because I stitched something up for you to cut in case you're kind of. Now, I don't even like to say lagging behind. If you're taking your time of absorbing the knowledge, everybody learns at a different pace.
Yeah.
So you will get everything that's needed to complete this at your leisurely, at home, when you're in your jammies, in your stitching chair. But in class, we will be working on a sample cloth. This is stitched on 25 count, is it Lugana? 25 count
I think
Lugana. Country Vintage Mocha, actually.
I think so.
With 822 floss, not sure, don't quote me on the color because I had a couple different in mind. But you'll get all the instructions on how to do it, how to finish it. The box comes unpainted. It will have the feet on it, unpainted. So you can choose whatever color combination you want for the surrounding. I, of course, like red, so mine's red. If you wanted to do something fall colored, wouldn't a fall variegated
Yeah,
cool?
that would be beautiful.
Or black, or I think it also will be offered in white. So if you don't want the Country Vintage Mocha, if you want to do white and then choose a pink or a lavender or a blue or whatever fits your decor. If you don't even want to do it as a box, you can save the box for another project and then just do this and frame this or put it in a trivet or a flat fold or whatever. But the complete kit comes with the box, fabric, learning, the whole shebang. So
Can you tell them about this?
Yep. that we're going to put up this for a screenshot. It's a beginner Hardanger class with Julie, Saturday, September 30th at Welcome Stitchery. Registration opens July 1st. And the number of her shop is listed as 507-526-2006. And Justine has been so kind to kind of let me do whatever I wanted to, create whatever I wanted to make this really a fun learning, day of learning. So
I am so excited for everyone. What an opportunity and what a gorgeous piece. You really kind of outdid yourself.
Kind of.
After having a sabbatical from designing, it's like you never skipped a beat.
After saying I'm never doing this again, here I am just knee deep in it. I am a liar. You can go liar, I can do loser. Is this the way you do it? Or is it this way? No, this is the L. Isn't it? But it's reversed? Yeah. I thought maybe because I was sitting on this side of you, my L would have to go the other way. So, oh, and there's another great Flosstube channel. It is Shalia and EJ from Sunshine Stitchers. They're from Florida, and they took a little road trip up here to Minnesota this past weekend. And they are going to be at Welcome Stitchery on this Tuesday, June 27th. They asked you and I to come down. Jane worked, which that you just get me, but if you were going to go, you wouldn't be able to now after this weekend with your deadline. You would have had to bow out. So I'm taking a road trip by myself, all by my lonesome, and we're going to do that.
Oh, how fun.
Meet up with them, meet new friends, stitch, shop.
Yeah.
And then one more thing. Gosh, I'm sorry. Welcome Stitchery is celebrating their 3rd anniversary at their new location under Justine's ownership. And I want to get this right, that she has an open house every year to celebrate the shop. And that is Friday, July 14th and Saturday, July 15th. And the reason why I mention it is she asked if I'd like to come. She's got a couple of vendors that are going to be there at the open house. So Catherine and I are taking a mother-daughter road trip down there for that and stay a couple of nights. And I'll have my fobs and our project bags, and I'll have some patterns, some learning patterns.
Yeah.
Take the heart out of Hardanger. I'll have a few models. And as much as I'm excited to meet new stitchers and people that come to the open house, and any time spent with Justine is so much fun. Hi, Justine. I can't wait to have another one of those burgers at that Average Joe bar across the street. Tell Catherine, well, maybe we'll split one. She's like, split one?
Well,
so, yeah, so much going on.
so exciting.
I can't believe that we can even call ourselves retired.
I'll still be death by spreadsheet. So.
Oh my God. So I am done with all of that Hardanger goodness. So anyone who's interested, join us.
Cheers.
Cheers. Gosh, I wish this was something stronger. Don't you?
You know,
like a real Coke.
My husband is sanding paint off a garage door that really didn't need to be repainted anyway. And we were sitting in the stitching lounge before we came in, and you could hear the grinding out there, and I thought, it kind of makes me think of a blender.
Yeah.
Crushing up ice like for a margarita or something.
We are having margaritas on the 4th. Catherine always has a big 4th of July.
Oh, good for you.
If I have the energy after this week, I do all the cooking, and she does. She puts the tent up, and she makes the decorations.
Are you making bean dip?
We always make bean dip.
Will you save a little for me?
Well, see, my daughter just lives 2 blocks over. So whenever we have 4th of
That way.
July over that way out that window. Well, let me see. It is east of you. That's east, right?
That's west.
That
This is
that
east.
way.
This is east.
So I always bring over a care package for Jane. Here's some dip and some chips. Here's some beans. Here's some baked potatoes. Some
Potato
potato
salad.
salad
And my husband's always like, "Oh, this is great." No,
no, it's for Jane.
no soup for you.
So wow, we're coming unglued. I think we're both
I
exhausted.
think we both are too.
So what does that leave us with?
Delightful deliveries, right?
Oh God, do you have some delightful deliveries, Jane?
I do.
Oh, awesome.
Remember last time I told you that I had a very decadent delivery?
Mm-hmm.
Well, everyone.
She's kind of shaking just a little bit.
Look
Oh
at
my
this.
It is just gorgeous.
This is Judy of Buckleberry Quilts. And it is, I don't want to say a tote bag, but it holds 3 of her project bags. And it is
Beautiful.
exquisite. And there are pockets on the inside, and the bottom is gusseted.
As is mine.
Mine as well. But look, and then pockets on the outside,
It's
one on
beautiful.
each side. And then look at the detail here.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Judy also was so kind to do a huge shout out with pictures
Yeah.
on
Thank you,
Instagram
Judy.
for us. So
You're the best.
Thank you so much.
And I will link all of her information below. And I don't know, but Buckleberry Quilts, and you can find her on Instagram and Etsy. And then here is her email address.
I think I just need to bring her some brownies on a road trip.
Oh. She does spectacular work, and she is an enabler in the best of ways. Like, there was a bag I had my eye on, and I got distracted or whatever, and by the time I got to the shop, it was gone. But I found enough trouble with another one that I ordered, and so I left a comment on her Instagram, like, I missed out on this one, but I found trouble, the best of trouble somewhere else. And then, I don't know, it was maybe an hour later, she popped up, "Hi, I might have enough fabric to just eke out one more of those bags." And I'm like, "No, that's okay, Judy. That's okay. Don't do anything." "No, really. I'd be happy to." Okay. So now I have 2 bags coming. Oh, my arm twisted. Exactly.
Here, let me pull my arm out of my shirt. No.
Both of my lipedema arms were twisted. It was awesome.
Oh.
And then I have a couple small things that came this week. This is Plum Street Sampler Mini Moon.
Is that one of the ones you were talking
Yeah,
about?
this is one of the new releases. There are 3 DMC colors that need to be coffee dyed, or that the designer meant to be coffee dyed. But I just love that.
And now you know how to coffee dye.
And now it's no big deal.
Well, I'm gonna do the spring moon.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to coffee dye my spring moon
Yeah.
the same time as you coffee dye
Yeah,
that.
come on over.
And we already ate the oatmeal cake, so what do you
We'll
want me
order
to bring?
cheesecake.
Oh,
Get
cheesecake?
something, or
Okay.
brownies. And then this
Do
is a
that.
companion to Spring Moon. This is called Summer Moon.
Oh, where's the rabbit?
The rabbit is up here.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at how cute.
But y'all, look at that. Look at that house.
Is it one solid or is it like checked or bricked? Let me see up close.
It's bricked.
Oh, it's bricked.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. It couldn't be
Oh, but
mindless stitching, could it?
I cannot wait.
You start that this afternoon?
I have to finish
Because you've
something.
got to brick mine. No, you're just
Like
in the frame of
brick
mind.
something house. That's what it's like. No, I have to finish something. Y'all, I have the Earth Gatherers by Shepherd's Bush that I started October 2nd, 2002. All I have left is Lazy Daisy stitches on the skirt. I think I finished all the beading. It's been sitting like that for 15 years at least. And it's next to my chair. It would probably take me an hour to finish it, but I don't want to finish it because it's the last gatherer.
Yeah.
But I was rewatching some Flosstube videos in the middle of the night, go figure, and I came across one of Leslie's Fat Cat flossing, and hanging behind her, taunting me, like big neon sign, is her framed Shepherd's Bush Earth Gatherers. So I took it as maybe a sign from God that I should finish it.
Well, yeah, because now remember I got a super duper frame guy. So wouldn't that not be great?
I guess.
I mean, I can only do so much.
You're doing God's work, Julie.
It's like that whole bring a horse to water thing. It's sitting right next to you.
I ain't drinking.
I ain't drinking no stinking water.
No. How about you? Do you have some delightfuls?
I don't know. Do I? Yes, I do. I've got just this pile of leftover things here. What's that? Oh, I thought it said a new bag.
Thanks for paying attention to Julie once again.
I was picturing a lighter blue, and the darker blue caught me off guard. Oh, it's lunchtime. I don't know if I've showed this or not, and if I did, I apologize. And if I didn't, I'm glad did I show this one?
No.
Oh, who's it by? Susan M. Cross-Stitch.
Susanna M. Cross-Stitch.
Susanna M.
Yep, Susanna Machado Design.
Okay, I just want to get that right. It is so way cool. It's a delightful download. And the words are part of the stripes. Oh, isn't that just cool?
Oh, it's the Star Spangled Banner.
It
one of the verses.
Actually said something. I knew there were words. I just didn't read what they
Just random. You know, like those poetry letters or whatever
Yeah.
they can get for you. You just thought it was like that.
I knew it had to be something, I was going to say cosmetic.
Oh.
God, my mind is gone. Something Americanish.
This is really cool.
I know.
Wow.
I was thinking of doing it on 40 count over 1.
Sounds good, Jules.
You know.
Every time I think of the Star Spangled Banner now, did you all watch the big football game in February, the Super Bowl? Chris Stapleton sang the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, yes.
I think I've watched it 100 times on YouTube. I cry every single time.
Yeah. And
Oh, it was amazing. Oh.
And then I got another one delightful download called Sweet Land of Liberty by Cherry Hill.
Oh, I love Cherry Hill. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
You know, I love Americana, red, white, and blue stuff. I finally got it up. The Easter is packed away. So
Tom's moved into current season of something, God forbid.
something happens. It'll be a patriotic lifestyle. So I also had gotten these before, but after finishing my box, and my box cover on the Hardanger box cover might have looked a little bit wonky. It's temporary. You know why? Because I'm painting another box. I didn't like I tried a new sealant finish, and I didn't like the way it turned out on the box. So before it goes on full display,
Rather have it drive you crazy.
it will drive me crazy. It is not good enough. And so I am redoing another box. And then, of course, since things are made by hand or by machine, not all is consistent. So my inset piece did not fit snugly, so I had to stretch it again. Take it all apart and stretch it again. Yeah. And it's
once is good, twice is better.
And third time, the new box, it's a little wonky on that. And I don't know if I'm going to put a ruching around it for a tighter fit or just say, that's the way it is, because I have a threshold for how much time I'm going to try to make something perfect. But I utilize these a lot in the assembly of that. The dots.
And we got these from the Fat Quarter Shop.
Yes, they are. It's So Emma
finishing dots.
3/4 inch cross stitch finishing dots, or
1 inch.
The 1 inch big girl dots, and they really are very, very helpful. No, we won't use them for those kind of dots. And then I had something that I had bought a while back, and it was sort of partially pipped. So I thought, when I was going through my stuff, I'm like, I think maybe this needs to be brought to attention because I'd like to stitch it for this season that's coming.
That's very cool.
I don't have, I've got my pumpkins and gourds and Halloweeny stuff I put out, and then I take all my pumpkins and with faces and turn them around, and I just have pumpkins. I don't have much for turkeys and stuff, but I thought this was very nice. And I had this piece of fabric which appears to be like a 28 count Lugana as well.
Kind of even weave.
Yeah. So I've got that color, just the neutral color. What I want to do is I want to try to find, when I go on Tuesday to Welcome Stitchery, I'm going to bring the fabric with, and I want to try to find an overdyed.
I have an idea of one you might.
Do you?
Yeah. I'll show you.
Are you going to tell me? Is it like a weave?
It is. It's from Wicked Stepmother.
Oh.
And I can't remember. I have it. It's either called Autumn Leaves or Falling Leaves.
Okay.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah, I didn't know, because not like anyone's going to answer me.
No, because they're off watching those other Flosstubes.
Do you think it should be just a color and not a variegate? Will I lose the feel of the picture and stuff if I go with a variegate?
Well, maybe think about, like maybe...
You gotta think.
Maybe the leaves could be variegated.
Oh.
And then
that leaf
this
down below.
Maple leaf down here could be variegated. And then find a complementary color for the rest of it.
For the vine and the main pumpkin.
Yeah.
So, but we'll have to look at that later.
Okay.
But I thought, I know it's June, right? It's still June. And I wanted to work on this so I could put it out. I'll probably put it on a block, because I like to do stuff on blocks. So, so I thought I'd just share that with you since I was going through my things. So, if I double check my list, is that everything, Jane? Oh, we wanted to also show with our drink cups. Thank you to everyone.
Yes, thank
who
you.
went to Catherine's. Do we have her thing? Catherine's site and ordered some of our merch. It was kind of fun. That people were like, "Oh, I love the bag." Yeah. I got a bag, but we had cups.
And that's what it's all about. We're doing it for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. She got several orders. We're just fun. We're happy that you guys liked what Catherine created for us. So, but I think. Oh, and I was going to take a drink. Jeez, my mind, I forgot to. I don't even know how long we are. This was. I'm just glad we could do it.
Yeah.
Friday I left and I thought, well, I'll take my shirt and my bra off, and hopefully.
Thanks for putting them on in the first place.
That's my Flosstube bra. I didn't, like I said, I had my eyebrows on. I didn't have my
I felt
lipstick and I
so
didn't have the
bad.
water poured.
Julie comes and it's all like everything is perfect. I'm sitting there in like a dress that I've been wearing for 4 days. No bra, food stains all over it. I don't even know what the last day was I brushed my teeth. This week was just all a blur, and she walks in, oh, like the clouds parted. And there she is, just like in all of her pristine goodness. And I'm like, I really am a piece of work, man. I need to make some different life choices, I think.
Well, this was out of your control. And you tried to make that known to that gentleman that had you on the phone in like a headlock. But I'm like, no, you do you. I'll see you later, and we'll do this on Sunday.
And I've never seen Julie run before, but she ran for the car.
I
don't even think she had her seatbelt on when she zoomed out of the driveway. Like,
it kind of scared me a little bit. I was worried for you because I don't like. I'm like
when I'm Target Jane.
Yeah, it's
sometimes I would drive home from work. So when I worked downtown Minneapolis, it's just a 9-mile drive home. And after a day where I had to be like Target Jane full force, I'd walk in the door and Mick would say something and I would answer him, and what he said was a tone. And then he said, yeah, Target Jane doesn't live here. So maybe you want to like go drive around the block and come back when you're not Target Jane. So sometimes I'd go to Barnes and Noble and stay there until they closed.
Well,
and then the phone would ring. Hello? Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Are you coming home? Nope, still Target Jane.
Well, that's kind of like Tom. My husband worked for, 40 years at the wastewater treatment plant. So we fondly, our children, when they were toddlers, used to call that the SHIT plant, because wastewater, environmental services. So anyways, so I said, heaven forbid the day that Plant Tom meet Target Jane.
Oh, can you imagine? What a world.
You'd see me at Barnes and Noble until you two both came back to...
I think I made the mistake of telling our daughter that that's where I went when I was Target Jane. And so, there'd be multiple phone calls, and then there was one where he's like, are you coming home? And I'm like, nope, I'm still Target Jane. And he goes, what time does Barnes and Noble close?
Oh my gosh, what you give to your job. I'm just so glad that I just have to focus on being able to stand and not fall over. But not, you're smart girl. So
I feel lucky to have it.
Yeah.
So.
And she's very good at it too. She knows all the words.
The bar's very low.
There's a bar at work?
It's slightly above warm body in a seat.
Well, we're going to wind this up because I think there's two young, older, middle-aged, what are we, ladies? We're young ladies that need to have some lunch. Because it is the latter part of Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you take it away. Thanks for listening to our rant, but holy cow, what a week.
Thank you, everybody.
What a week.
Yeah. So we will see you again in a couple of weeks. So until then, please always remember to give yourself some grace and give yourself one more day. Just one more. And then another one after that, and another one after that. If I can do it, you can do it. So let's pinky swear, as we always do. Look at me. Let's pinky swear that we're going to string all of those one more days together until we meet back up here again for another adventure together. So until we see you again, Julie and I wish you nothing but the best, health and happiness, and the abundance of all of the things that make you happy. And so until next time, happy stitching, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Got the clicker.
I hope this works because I don't have a song ready this time.
Yeah, and it took 4 tries to get it. So, all right, bye.
Goodbye from the other side. At least I can say that I tried. Too many clicks of the clicker.